Ladies and gentlemen, this is Talk with Tonny the Entertainer on Tafsiri TV. Another episode, another unraveling of a new artist. Leo niko na Kid the Icon.
Yes, sir. Habari.
Kabisa bro.
Yeah.
Shukran. Welcome to the show.
Thank you so much.
Yes, I want you to look at the camera. That's the camera for home.
Hey.
Not this one, not this one. This one. Look at it. Alafu tukuambie wase. So, who are you? Where can they find you?
My name is the Kid Icon. You can find me at my home, or you can also find me on YouTube and any streaming platforms for that matter.
What's your name on social media?
The Kid Icon. The Kid Icon on every social media platforms. But on Instagram, you can find me as Official Kid Icon. No spaces, at Official Kid Icon.
Yes. This is Kid the Icon. We are live.
Yeah.
Yes.
I've been good. A little bit late. Like today I wasn't supposed to be here, but I just had to come because,
Thanks for coming, brother.
yeah, you called and you have to answer to it.
Thank you, man. Thank
Yeah.
you. This is the talk show. We get to know you. Our fans, man, they've been wanting for you to come here.
Yes,
That's
sir.
why I had to call you.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. So, what's up? How's music taking you for so far?
I'm doing good. Music is going well. Just a little bit of like time taking for me to like try and recuperate my life and get things straight, so that I can get the next project ready with a set mind for the set goals I have for my fans. And yeah.
I want us to do a background check.
Yeah.
You know, so people don't really know who you are.
Mhm.
So where you came from and all that. So educational background. Did you go to school?
Yeah. So I went to school. So should I start from when I was born?
No.
Oh, okay. So I went to Rongai Primary School. I finished primary school there. Then I went to Mungai Secondary School. That's where I went there for my whole secondary school life, and now here I am. But before that, I went and did a short course for Introduction to Robotics and Artificial Intelligence, and I got my certificate. And COVID hit, and that's when music sprang up.
Sprung up in you.
Yeah.
So when did you really start like the music thing?
Let's just say I started, like I was involved in music from a long time ago, but not writing. It was just singing cover songs, things like that. I was always fascinated with music, but during the COVID period, that's when we were all indoors and I had enough time to consume a lot of content and like grow my art and craft and always learn from different people. And I think that time actually helped me grow to be the person I am today, or the artist I am today. Because if you're indoors every single day, then you have a lot, you can be able to learn a lot.
From yourself.
Yeah.
So when did you like record a track? When was the first time you hit a studio and recorded a track?
So a friend of mine actually came. We used to like go to local events and listen to people singing and things like that. So he was like, you make beats, you write music in your own house. I have a microphone, so you can just come and we can do a track together. And so I went to his place, and he had a small mic, and he had a verse and he had a chorus, and he had an empty verse. And he was like, "Can you feel the empty verse?" And I was like, "Okay." So he sang the song, I listened to it, and I didn't have any words. So I had to come up with things really, really quick. And 15 minutes down the line, I was done with my lyrics. I recorded my song, and that was the first song I ever did. It's called I Wonder.
So it took you 15 minutes to record your first song?
To record my first song.
Damn. That's crazy. It takes people days.
So nowadays I think I take time like thinking about like trying to find the right words to say or the right way to bring out what I want to say.
Yeah.
But before it was just let's go, let's just do as much as we can. So nowadays it's a little bit more of I want the best. I just don't want to have a lot of content. I want to pick the best of the best.
The best of the best.
Yeah.
So do you have like any inspiration, someone that, you know, you look up to in the industry? some of your greatest, let's say?
I think
Just give me five now.
there's,
Five people.
there's a lot of people influencing my music art right now. My first favorite is always Juice WRLD. We have people like Burna Boy. Recently I've been like Sauti Soul, Nikita Karim, and like I have a lot of people. I think it just depends on what music I'm listening to at the moment. We have people like YNW Melly, there's Capaldi, Ed Sheeran. There's just a lot of people. I listen to different types of music. I'm not choosy, but as long as the music sounds good, then I listen to it and try to take something from it and add it up on my own craft.
So do they also inspire your type of style, type of sound?
Yeah. It's always like I hear what someone makes,
Yeah.
but then I make my own rules, and then I bend my own rules, and after bending the rules, sometimes I also break them. So you make your rules, you make your rules, you bend your rules, and then you break your rules. Yeah.
Never heard of that. So we should be breaking our rules?
Just make them, and then bend, and then break them. Yeah.
So which sound do you feel like you're most comfortable with?
Let's just say I'm not bound by any genre.
Yeah.
So I just think of it as melodic rap, and so it's rapping with melody in it, but it can also give you the freedom of switching genres if you want to. Like the recent song I've done, it's a little bit of that, but there's a little bit more coming. I don't want to spoil anything.
Yeah.
I'm trying to find a different craft out of what's already available. So I'm making my own rules now.
Oh.
Yeah.
Out of the sounds that there are, you're making another one.
Yeah.
That's a good
So
move.
it's like Boutros made Shrap, which is basically rap in Swahili.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to make something different from any craft I can get my hands on, as long as it sounds good.
I hope it pays off.
Yeah.
Some trials don't really go well.
Yeah.
Some they go as errors. I just hope yours.
It's all about it's all about like studying. Take your time. Don't rush. And yeah, if you have the passion and you have the ability to learn and listen to what people have to say about it, like people's comments sometimes helps us grow. So if you are a good listener and if you have the passion for it and you want to learn more, then you'll grow. You definitely grow.
So can we say you like few some on the piano or maybe some rap or maybe some genge sound?
I don't think some genres are something I want to venture into. I don't like peer pressure, first of all. I think too many people are doing amapiano, too many people are doing drill, too many people are doing gengeton, and I don't want to be bound by the rules. I don't work good with the rules. I don't like taking rules. So
You want to stay in your own lane.
yeah, I want to stay on my own lane because apparently the past few months I've been seeing a big shift in the music industry that people aren't noticing. In case you haven't noticed, there's a lot of people actually making way huge steps. We have Nikita Karim, we have Bridget Blue, and that's a different genre of music that's coming and it's taking over the industry without people knowing. It's silent, but it's deadly. And that's the kind of wave I see music going into. And that I want to be one of the people who pioneer or usher this new wave. So I want to be one of the top dogs. Yeah.
This new era.
Yeah. So I think they have been those two people have been a really big success story for me. Just
You
seeing.
spoke of Nikita Karim
Yeah.
and Blue.
Mhm.
So do you see yourself having any collaboration in time soon? I know an artist for info.
Yeah. I've been so obsessed with getting on a track with Nikita for really long, and apparently she hasn't been answering my messages. So Nikita, if you're hearing this, answer my ring. Check your Instagram messages.
Nikita, nikubali. Yes, niko na msee wangu hapa anasema
Kid Diakon anasema aujibu manze DM si poa. So talk to my guy, he has some good stuff. Yeah, there's some good stuff going on.
Yeah. So if she finds my music style really good, then she can definitely hit me up and we can make something different, something fun for everyone to listen. But yeah, I think we have a lot of talent in Kenya in general that I still want to work with, even though I want to go like out there internationally and be a representative of our country. Yeah, like we know, if we think about African music, most people, the first thing clicks in their mind is Nigeria. And Nigeria, it's always Burna Boy, Wizkid. So I want to be able to like help the world know that we still have talent in Kenya. I've seen many people doing it, and I want to be part of that. I want to be part of something special for my country and my generation. Yeah.
You just don't want to be any ordinary artist.
I don't want to be any ordinary artist. I want to do something different for Kenya. I want to be different. I don't want to be.
So how much time do you think that can take for you?
No, that's a problem. Time is not actually a factor for me. Because it can be the next second I can receive a call. It can be the next minute or month or years. Who knows? But as long as how things are going, in a few months, I think I'll be good up there. In a few weeks or months, in a few weeks. Yeah.
That would be a big move.
Mm-hmm.
If you're thinking of something big in a few weeks.
It's just a matter of reaching the right guys. Like, you know, I have a really cool song, and it goes to only a few people. But maybe there will be that one guy who has a connection with that guy that can be able to link me up. So it's all
Do
about.
you think becoming famous in Kenya is harder than, let's say, maybe Tanzania, Nigeria, or any other place?
I think it's so hard.
Why?
Because most Kenyans actually don't even support Kenyan music.
Yes, welcome back. This is Talk with Tony, the entertainer on Tafsiri TV. Everything is working on fine. Things are crazy. Things are going on well. We have Kid the Icon. You find good music from my guy.
Yes,
sir. So, my guy.
Yes, sir.
You see, it's been hard. People are saying, artists that I've been talking to one-on-one, they say being a big deal, being famous in Kenya is becoming a very hard job. What do you think about that?
I think it's hard. It's hard blowing up in Kenya because apparently many people, even though they like many people most Kenyans don't support Kenyan music or are minimally listening to other music from other countries than what we have in our own country. And I think some of that is actually from people who've listened to my music. They're always like, is this song Kenyan? Is this song Kenyan? Is this guy Kenyan? That's the comments I always get back from any person who has shared my content. Like, no one believes my music is Kenyan. And that's why when people like now start listening to me, because once they know, I have something different, they want to listen more and more. But I think in order to make it in the industry, you need to do something different or something a little bit extra. The difference between extraordinary and extra is just the word extra. It's ordinary stuff, but you just do extra, so it becomes extraordinary. Yeah, so I think for me, in my own craft, I always try to give the extra to be able to get what I'm looking for. Yeah, to achieve my goals, I need to be a little bit extra.
But you artists, you have to know that right now, we want as many artists as we can outside these countries in Africa.
Yeah.
Someone should be performing in Nigeria, Tanzania, people performing in Europe, and we are left behind as a country, and our fans and people like us, we don't feel good about things like that.
Yeah, but I actually think that's where actually the industry is going currently. I've seen a couple of artists have now started touring around the country.
Yeah.
I think Sauti Sol Bien was like in Mombasa the other day. Boutros, I think, was in the coastal region, and then he went to Kisumu, and then he's back in Nairobi, I think. And he's been like doing shows over. So I've seen them starting around the country. I've seen some who have been outside the country. And so yeah, there's still hope for this generation. It's just that I think mostly the finance part of it, but I think people are coming up really well.
Then I think right now our music is moving into America, Europe.
Yeah.
Because I see most of the artists now, they are collaborating with our artists.
Yeah, and actually, if you can notice, there's been a lot of people trying to come to Africa and like chip in the music industry. Now Spotify is in Africa, is in Kenya, and I think many other companies are starting to feel comfortable to come to Kenya. We have Sony Music Group, your Universal Music Group, and once they come, I think they can be able to like send the music more out because they have a huge reach, they have a huge audience reach, and I think if artists can get that reach, then the music in Kenya can actually really go out.
Yeah, that would be good.
Yeah.
But do you think there's something that we can change with our industry to make new artists? Because when you look at places like other countries,
Yeah.
you find that the artists that used to be big in 2013, 2012, they're big now, but there are others who came just recently, but are very big too.
Yeah.
But when you come to our place here in Kenya, you find that artists that were big in, let's say, 2014, 15, 16,
Yeah.
they're still the biggest artists right now. We are not getting any new artists that can sparkle the scene.
Yeah, I think I've seen artists actually, like most artists who are already up there, they never really support young talent, and that has happened to me in the past. Like I had people who I had to reach out, like local artists. There were still big names in the local scene, and I've reached out to them and I was like, "Yo, can you help me like get to the studio?" Or so I have this song. I want you to listen to it, and if you like it, can you like hope on it and like help me get started on like my music career or something like that. And they always like end up pushing you away, or you have to pay for a feature from them, and you don't have money at that moment because you're starting out. And I think if artists start considering helping other artists grow, or maybe mentoring someone, I think that would be a really good way forward. So if I was a big musician and I had this one person I was nurturing to be a big musician, way better than me, I think that guy will be the future of the industry. I don't know if you get what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So that guy will be the future of the industry. That means the craft will always be there. The next generation will always take it up a notch high, because I have someone I'm holding their hand. So if our artists were able to do that, if someone was able to do that for me, I'd have started doing music like way long ago. Yeah, and now I'd be somewhere way further than where I am.
Do you think these people also think that, if I bring him up, he may be bigger than me?
But at the end of it all, it's all about help me, I help you situation. I don't know if that makes sense. Like how you have a friend, right?
Yes.
Like you met day one. Maybe they did something good for you, maybe you did something good for them, and you started talking. That's how friendships are made. And if your best friend calls you and is like, "Oh, I need you to help me with this aspect or somewhere here," you'll be able to like offer them your help, right?
Yeah.
So if I was a big artist and I needed help somewhere, which the person I'm mentoring is able to help with, then it's a win-win situation at the end of the day. Help me, I help you. Help me today, I help you tomorrow.
True.
Yeah.
But many people don't see it like that.
Yeah, because actually life, if we were able to live life on our own, we'd never make it. Let's think of it like this. We always depend on a farmer. But we can't always depend on a farmer if we don't have a place to stay. Now we need builders. We can't have a building, and if we want to go out to get food, we don't have clothes. Now we need a tailor. You see, things like that. Like there's just everyone everyone depends on someone somewhere. And if we have a great relationship with one person, then we will never lack. Part of it, I like to always put it on character. I'm a Christian myself. I have many friends from church, and if I was never like good with everyone, if I was never the person who I am today, I don't think I'd be able to survive. Like with all the connections I have and the relationships I've created. Like there are times you'd be like, oh, I need this, but I don't have a means to get it. But he can get it for me if I ask him. So it's all about the connections you have. Yeah.
Yeah, it narrows down to who do you know?
Yeah.
At the end of the day.
Yeah, it's all about who you know. Yeah.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen. I just want you to remember that ukitaka ku record ngoma kwa studio, kama unataka mambo ya events, tuko na sounds hapa Tafsiri Elite Sounds, tuko na sounds. Kama unataka DJ ama MC wa event yako, ukitaka attends, ukitaka vitu kama live streaming, event yako inakuwa ni event moja muno kabisa. Tunakuja na kila kitu, sound, attends, DJs, MCs, kila kitu inakuwa ni set na design yote inafanywa na sisi Tafsiri Elite Sounds. This is Kid the Icon. Tukimalizia tu mambo za mwisho tukijua Kid the Icon manze anatuambia vitu za maana. Yes, at least wewe kama msanii unapata kujua ni nini unafaa ufanye 1 2 3 ndio sanaa yako uweze kuikuza kubwa zaidi. Si ndio? Yes. So 10 years umeona unajiona wapi wewe?
10 years.
Yeah, where do you see yourself?
I think I'll be known as one of the people who pioneered a different wave of artists and a music genre. Yeah, and I'll be happy. I'll be able to like live the dream and goals I've set for myself.
I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah.
Me plus my fans, we are looking eagerly forward for that.
Thank you.
So thank you for coming.
Yeah.
Everything been cool. So when you release your next track, maybe you have to hit me up.
Yeah.
You come here. You know, we do some release. Yeah, we release some music here. Yeah, we vibe on it. Yeah, our fans get to know you much better.
Yes, sir.
And I don't know if you performances. Do you really do them well?
So I've done a couple of performances. I don't want to say a lot, a couple.
Yeah.
But so far, I'm still looking for like that big event. I've been to like youth events. I've performed there a couple of times for my local youth, all for free. So I'm trying to find a really huge event where I can be able to earn from it, and I can be able to like show people what I'm more capable of while on stage, not just on the screen or on the camera, but on the stage. Yeah.
Yeah, a bigger platform.
Yeah. So I think people will be really shocked at what I can do.
Yeah, they would love it.
Yeah.
So I want just you to give them a parting shot. Before we go.
So one thing I can tell you guys is make your own happiness. Try finding it, and if you can't find your own happiness, try making your own happiness. And just put on the work, and God will put the work. That's all I can say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Put on some work, everything will be fine. Until we meet again on our show on Talk with Tonny the Entertainer. This was Kid the Icon. Some unraveling stories, man, some serious issues about our industry and about you as a youth. So the next time we'll get another artist, or maybe we'll go to some business and see what's up. This is the show, man.
Yes, sir.
Thanks for coming.
Thank you.
Yes.
Asante, thank you for hosting me. Feels really good.
Thanks for coming, man. That was a great conversation. Yeah, till we meet again.
Are you taking a picture?
Chukuwaka, yeah, oh. Chukuwaka. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh. Serve the food on the plate, tell them people to come for the meal. Walked on the stages a year since I started working on my dreams. Plenty people they be calling my name, some discreet. Yeah. Ain't on my private, I'm flying private, still ain't on my beat. Still a young king and I'm making bangers. Lil hop star like I'm doing Carter. Ruler of the sky like the god of thunder. African child like I'm young brother. Take it to the north to Addis Ababa. Take it to the south and I walk in Durban. Got into the game, now I hear mama. But I don't care, all I want is coming. Chukuwaka, chukuwaka. Chukuwaka, chukuwaka, chukuwaka. Yeah, yeah, yeah. 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 Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah. Love my dark skin, call it melanin. Wonder where the bleach and the pessimist. Breadwinner still want the margarine. I ain't doing this for the hell of it. Make my mama smile, feel so heavenly. I know some be dying out of jealousy. Music is my med and my ecstasy. Haters they be hating and I let them be. Yeah, yeah. Ain't great, I'm greater. Get the greens, why not get them papers? Bless, give thanks to the maker. Balling so hard, I feel like a Laker. Take it to the north to Addis Ababa. Then take it to the south and I walk in Durban. Came into the game, now I hear mama. But I don't care, all I want is commas. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Chukuwaka, 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 chukuwaka. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Chukuwaka, 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 chukuwaka. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Chukuwaka, 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 chukuwaka. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Chukuwaka.